was taking this street to see if it would be a shortcut to the ruin, but it's a bus. I'm going up to the ruin, so I don't know if they'll be here when I get back. Parts of that is Benque, and then I do believe the other parts of that hill is Sukkot. So if you go on right up there, the ruin entrance is over there. That's it right there. Just trying to capture different sides and angles of it. That's the ruin right there. So the Makal River is right down there. Ah, jeez, Louis, it's not the Makal, the Mopan. So when you look at the close proximity of the house to the street, that's the Flores Peteng area of it, and the style and type of homes as well. But we're not here for the architecture as much today. It's a different reason why I'm in this community. To satisfy your thirst and appetite, check out the Continental here in Benque Viejo. Okay, I just found out that they also have a little parade that's going to take place and start here as well. So you can come out and support. This place, the owner of this place showed me a lot of love.
You on?
Yeah, I just turned it on. Go ahead.
Okay. Hi, this morning we're having it's an annual parade that we're bringing. We're introducing horses into our parade, and we are having international musical bands, and we're having our local band, the Benque Viejo Marching Band, coming to exhibit their performance, and we're also having our queens. We're having the representative to Miss World Belize. She's actually from Benque, Miss Noelia Hernandez. And then we have our Benque Fiesta Queen 2024, Mrs. Sofia Marias, and I know we're going to have other queens. I think Miss Valley of Peace, and I'm not really sure who else we have, but we're going to have them walking the streets of Benque.
Okay, that's awesome.
It starts at 10, and it's going to finish more or less at 12 o'clock this noon, and it's going to finish right here at the Centenario.
Centenario is the name of the park, right?
Yeah, this is the Centenario, Plaza Centenario.
Okay, all right. That puts me a little tight. I'm going to try and see if I can get it done before then, so I can upload it to see if I can, because I do have people who follow that would possibly show up. Thank you and have a great day. Enjoy your Pia weekend. Okay, you heard it there first. So just come for future reference. You can come for like the next event next year, so they don't just have the fairground that you can go and attend events. There's like events happening during the entire within the entire city limits. Then every single time I appear, this place is closed. Someone recommended I stop by again today, and it's closed. It starts and ends here, and it's a 2-hour long parade. Highlight that they have done some infrastructure. If you're here and anything unpleasant happen, the police department is right here. walking distance. There's the front door. So you have the park over here, this street, and the little ruin is over there. So you have things that you can check out. Then Continental is over there. You have the little breakfast nook right there in the park. And as you can see, this is the route that you can take to the fairground. I'll see if I can get the name of the street. Alright, you gotta do a little bit more investigation and find out the names of streets. Where I point out or highlight the police station is at, this is Kelly Street. You can, or Kennedy Street, my bad, Kennedy Street. And then how about the street over there for the Continental Park? Any street? Oh, there, the street in front.
The barrier is a cemetery street.
All right. The police officer said when my finger is blooding out, that's Cemetery Street. So you can take that. That will link you to George Price Highway, and that takes you all the way to the border. If you're coming from Guatemala and if you're coming from San Ignacio, I will highlight George Price Street in a little bit. So you can take George Street and it comes all the way up. It would be right behind here, right? This is George Street. So you have that barrier right there, that police barrier right there. That's George Street. So if you're traveling in cars, the police officer said you can park on.
Where you see that blockage, you should park anyway on those streets.
Anywhere beyond that barrier you can park, and then you can go to Continental area and park as well.
Right now, because there's a little bit of people, you can actually come and park right beside by that vehicle.
Okay, I wouldn't recommend coming in because once it gets locked in, you won't be able to get in. But it's a good idea. If you want to stay all day, then I recommend that. So, hey, this is currently closed off, but this is Wyatt Street. George Price is right there, so you can gain access to the fairground. So Marshallette is the Benque football station that you can use as a landmark or a reference point for the fairground. So the officer said that there's four streets available to gain access to this.
It will come up like 3 or 4 streets up.
Okay, 3 to 4 streets once you park anywhere out there. Hill Street, Churchill Street, and George Street, right?
Yeah. You will if you come through Uno gas station.
Uno gas station. Yeah. Okay, another landmark. Uno gas station.
Uno gas station to the back.
Okay.
And so you're going from that street, then to 3 or the town council.
Okay.
Once you reach the town council, then it comes and it
directly
take a
to
left
the park.
turn. It will come straight to the fairgrounds.
Okay, that's another great area to park too, by the town council area. That's another spot for finding parking as well. That's secure as well. And this is the main street. So it's early right now. They're not open at the current juncture, but I'll do before and after. This is before. And then this is the market area as well. So you can score your veggies here if you live in the area as well. If you're here, make sure you come and say hi to her. She'll be in action later. Okay, the gentleman that has a stall here says he thinks it's Diaz Street, but just look for this mural right here for future reference. And then this is a guideline. Possibly use that house over there, the blue and white house, as a landmark. Let's strict that. This is not Diaz, it might be another name. Okay, so you got the fairgrounds right here. You got that. And bear with me, I'm trying to catch before and after. I guess those are the teacups. Alright, so you have 1, 2, 3 streets that you can gain back access to the fairground from coming in from San Ignacio area. And then this would be as a landmark. You use this. This is a Catholic school right here. So as a landmark, you can use the old convent to Google, and it's right next to the fairground. Deacon Cal is the basketball court as well that you can use for as reference too. Okay, so you can use Diaz Street and
Kennedy, corner of Diaz and Kennedy Street.
So you're at the corner of Kennedy and Diaz, and then the corner of Kennedy and George Price Boulevard, or
Yes.
Diaz and George Price Boulevard, and you can gain access to the fairground. What's the name of the football stadium? Marshallek Football Stadium as reference as well. So there you go. You have more activities for the kiddos. You got the choo-choo train. That needs no explanation. Alright. You got to love that, the Belizean pride. Morning, morning, gentlemen. Man, it look like I want some of that. Yeah, enjoy your morning breakfast. Okay, so this is a George Price Boulevard slash, they said Boulevard as well. Depending on who you talk to, it has a different name. Okay, so they don't have a ATM here, functional ATM. So he said, if anything, you can check out Heritage, and they send their clients to Heritage to use the Heritage ATM. It's like a 5-minute max walk from this location. All right, an extra special treat for all you night owl folks. Okay, this is the special treat. So I know for now you have the fairground, but you can also come and check them out. I highly recommend it. I had fun while I was here. That's the Catholic church down there. Come check them out as well. You don't have to just come for the Benque Fiesta. Actually, I had fun there the other night too. So I highly recommend you check it out if you're in the area. Otherwise, make a special trip. The fairground is over there as well. You can gain access from off the boulevard. Just that parking might be a little bit tough. Someone recommend that this is a nice place to get some food as well. I've tried it. Then there are others that said this is the #1 spot across the way over there for food. Okay, come check them out. He said that this is available Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Sometimes they might not be open, you know, on Sundays, not all the time, but for the most, guaranteed. So if you're ever here in the area, stop by and check them out. And some of the items, so you have to also be mindful that some of the items on here will be based on a seasonal activity or availability. And that's where he's at. So see, there you go. It's actually the George Price Boulevard. The police station is actually down there too.